Charlie Parsons for the Stomping Ground, powered by Wow Hydrate that sits behind you, and down at Box IQ here, a great facility if I just pan around out here in Dubai. Amir, just firstly on this gaff, I know that you like to do a lot of training down here. I know you do a lot of sessions down here.
Yeah.
Good place, right? The people should come down.
In my opinion, I think it's one of the best places in Dubai for box exercises, boxing, fitness, training and everything, you know. Especially when I come down to a lot of the sparring sessions that they have over here, and it's amazing to see fighters from all different areas and gyms to come in one place and have a full sparrer, you know. But yeah, I love the place. You know, you've had the likes of Tyson Fury, you've the likes of Usyk's been here. You've had so many fighters that have come through this gym. Just recently we had Jermaine Ortiz training here, doing a little training camp here. So you look, it's a place to be, man. Also we've had recently just lost his fight in Saudi. What's he called?
Joe Cordina.
Joe Cordina was here as well. So look, this gym is open. It's the home to all boxers. Come and use it and spend some time. So we've got the Amir Khan Academy here, where we are helping the youth to get into the gyms. We've already been speaking to a lot of schools. A lot of schools are coming here. We've had like Safa school here. Hopefully we want to get a Repton here as well, and other schools around here where they come and do like a gym session, like a PE lesson here as well, like in doing boxing.
Let's talk a little bit about the boxing scene as a whole, off the back of last weekend. Just firstly, I had the privilege of sitting with yourself, the big man Jake, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis for the fight last weekend. Great to be able to watch it and share that experience with you guys. We're about 5-6 days on now from the fight. What's your sort of reflection now? Obviously we've seen how the week's played out.
You know what a fight it was on the week. I mean, it's what Saudi Arabia did, Turkey al-Sheikh. You know, the team that he has there, GEA, Salah, these guys are amazing when they put on events. Boxing shows are like incredible over there. I mean, it was a full house again for the Tyson Fury fight. The full house, busy. A lot of big boxing fans were there. A lot of former world champions, current world champions were all at the fight as well. You had yourself there, Parsons, you were there as well. I mean, you had literally the whole boxing world media there as well. So I think this is what Saudi Arabia brings to the table. They bring in the biggest fights and making the biggest fights, and also giving the opportunity to boxing fans to have a great night of boxing, you know, to experience it.
Talk to me about the fight itself. How did you have it? And now we've had a couple of days to reflect on the decision. What are your thoughts?
Look, it was a close fight. It was a very close fight. A lot of people are talking about that knockdown. You know, that he should have been stopped because Tyson did take a lot of shots in that round, in that 9th round. But look, he recovered quick.
He did recover amazingly.
He didn't think about it, like how quick he recovered. Like he recovered really quick and was back to boxing again. And I think towards the end of the fight, he won those rounds as well. So look, it shows what type of a fighter Tyson is. Look, even though he lost the fight, it was a close fight. It could have been a good draw, in my opinion, and that would have been made the next one bigger. But I think Usyk, respect where it's due. You know, he did put on a great performance. He did not. He was the one that was pressurizing at times in the fight, which we haven't seen before. We don't see Tyson on his back foot. Well, we do sometimes, but not a smaller guy, you know. And I think Usyk gained a lot of respect from Tyson in that fight, and also from a lot of people, because a lot of people thought Tyson was going to roll over him. He's going to just beat him easily and outbox him, and you know, he's got the size and the weight and everything advantage, which yes he has, but you know what, Usyk kind of just dealt with it quite well. Like I said, it was a close fight. Tyson's a friend of ours. Obviously, he also works with the brand Wow Hydrate, and he's been here a couple of times to train as well in Box IQ. But look, it's boxing. Look, we just don't know what the judges were watching. And yeah, so Tyson got the loss. It is what it is. He'll come back stronger from this, I believe.
Well, we've heard Frank Warren's gone on TalkSport and announced that there will be a rematch, we believe sometime in October. That's what it was initially penciled in for. Like you say, it was a close fight. You don't rule out Tyson in the rematch, but do you think the game plan needs to be changed slightly? You know, maybe box like the bigger man. People reference that second Wilder fight.
No, I think it's a bit more, being more serious and not making any mistakes against someone like Usyk, because when you make a mistake with him, he'll hit you back hard and he'll counter quick. I think that's what we saw in the fight. Every time Tyson was making a mistake, he was countering, or he was capitalizing on his mistakes. But look, I'm sure Tyson's gonna come back a hungry lion next time, and he's gonna want to win and not lose again, and he wants to win them titles back. Like, you know, it's happened before. I think it was Wilder that beat him the first time.
Well, draw in the first
draw,
fight,
yeah.
When a lot of people thought Tyson won that fight.
And I think a lot of people thought Tyson won this one as well, but he was, obviously lost it. But I think Tyson will come back even more hungrier.
Do you think he needs to box like the bigger man at times?
Yeah, I mean, look, end of the day, he's a bigger man. He needs to utilize that size and reach that he's got. I mean, what's the point? You know, being that big and not utilizing it? Yeah, definitely. I think he needs to use that more and keep him at the end of the jab. Even though Usyk is a very slippery character, he's a slippery fighter. He knows how to get in there. He knows how to move. He knows how to hit hard. He's got everything, you know, it takes to be a champion. But still, I just feel like Tyson is that one step ahead of him. Better skilled, as a better fighter, beating better oppositions in the heavyweight division. So everyone would lean more towards Tyson, but like I said, it is what it is. You know, sometimes you get that wake-up call in boxing, and I think that this is a wake-up call for Tyson now to come back stronger.
We've seen like UK fighters before. I suppose you can reference like Nassim Hamid and stuff like that, where they've not always been the same after a loss. However, there's a lot of fighters that have come back and sort of almost been stronger after a loss. Look at Lennox Lewis when he took his first defeat. You yourself, you were never fazed by a defeat, and you went on to achieve remarkable stuff. Yeah. As Tyson's sort of, you're a man who will know him. What do you think of his mentality, and how do you think a loss will sort of wear on him as a person away from being a boxer?
I think Tyson is a mentally stronger. He's a strong guy mentally. I don't think it's going to affect him much. He knows what he did wrong. He knows how he's going to come back from it, and he knows that how to fix things. I'm sure he's going to go back to the drawing board, and he's got a good team around him. They're going to make sure he does everything right. So look, I've got no worries about that. I think Tyson will regroup himself and come back stronger.
Oleksandr Usyk, undisputed as a cruiserweight, went to everyone's backyard, then went and beat Tony Bellew in his backyard.
Look, respect
then
where
moved up to heavyweight.
And undisputed again.
Undisputed again, in everyone's backyard again. What do you make of him?
Pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world, man, 100%. Look, what he's done in the sport, not many people can even think of. I mean, what if he said, someone said to you that this fighter won the Olympics, I think he might have won the Olympics at middleweight or something, wasn't it?
We did box at middleweight before, but he was an Olympic gold medalist. I think that was at cruiser though.
It was at cruiserweight, yeah. If someone said to you that this guy will be a cruiser world champion and go up to heavyweight, and
fought Sean Porter in the amateurs.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. And did he beat Sean?
I don't know.
Wow. So the guy has gone through the whole rankings and the weight divisions, and Sean Porter, I remember him as an Olympian. I never fought him, but I'm sure that, you know, he whenever Sean Porter was fighting he was a good amateur. Sean Porter was, I heard. So this Usyk's been fighting at the top level and top fighters for a very long time. So respect to him. Look, you know, they're very different to us. Look, they don't have much compared to what we have in the UK, but they train very hard. All they do is sleep, eat, box.
Different mentality.
Different mentality, stronger mentally. Not like us. We have everything in front of us.
Luxuries, yeah.
We have luxuries. We have. We never have that worry or problem.
It's a different culture as well,
different
right?
Culture, like, 100%, bro. Because they have to work hard. We don't have to work hard for things, you know. It feels to me, and look, everything's on your phone nowadays. Whatever you want is right in your hands. So respect where it's due, man. I mean, I think with Usyk, he's come from a tough upbringing. And remember he was saying in the press conference that his trainer was telling him, get to bed, do this, do that. Like, he goes for 9 months he was training. He shows that, you know, he wanted to win this fight.
How does a rematch go in your opinion?
Like I said, I think Tyson Fury will win the rematch because he'll know what he did.
And stop him?
No.
No.
He won't stop. He won't stop Usyk because Usyk's got that. He's got that.
Points where he had that success, though. Do you remember that uppercut that was thrown?
He got the uppercut, but he took it all, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He took all his best shots. Did Usyk? I think Usyk's got that stance and that. You know, he's
very
strong as well.
evasive and the footwork.
Yeah, but his footwork's amazing.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just so grounded he is when he's like solid. He's got that solid foundation when he fights. It'll be hard to knock someone down like him, and he's just very thick and, you know, very strong. But look, if it goes, I think Tyson has to outbox him really. It'll be very hard to do, don't get me wrong, but he was so close this time. But I think Tyson can improve and get better and beat him.
Where does AJ now sit in the mix?
I think he sits in the mix right in the middle. I think he can spoil the whole thing now. AJ can come out as, look, I think what can happen is, winner of the next fight fights AJ. I think AJ can beat them. Like now, it's showing us a lot of vulnerability, both fighters, Usyk's and also AJ's.
I think he's improved.
Not AJ, sorry, Fury. I think
improved
Fury,
under Ben Davison.
AJ has, yeah, definitely. I think AJ's become a better fighter, and I think with Fury, I think now he's going to give AJ more confidence that he can beat Fury. He's fought against Usyk, and I'm sure he'll think that he's got his number as well, you know.
I know you mentioned before His Excellency Taylor-Catterall2 and everything that's going on in Saudi Arabia. A fan of that, and I suppose for people who haven't been out there, it's good stuff to do in Riyadh. Hospitality's brilliant.
Very good.
You enjoy the fights out there?
Yeah, no, it's been brilliant out there. You know, it's been great what Taylor-Catterall2 has done. Ali as well from Salah, and the team in Salah. I mean, these guys are amazing. Honestly, the work that they do is amazing, and the way the hospitality, the love they show is awesome. So yeah, if I was to promote Saudi, I'd love to do that, because look, at the end of the day, they do so much for us fighters. You can see how many fighters were there. Everyone treated so fairly. So we're not ashamed to say that. Thank you for having us there and showing us so much love. I know there's another big fight happening on the weekend. I won't be able to make it to that one, but yeah, I love going there.
Talk to me about the 5v5. Wilder Zhang, Hrgovic Dubois, Ray Ford versus Nick Ball, Ammo Williams, Hamza Shiraz, Craig Richards versus Willie Hutchinson, a stack card. Dimitri Bivol in there as well. Unfortunately not against Beterbiev, but another stack card out in the Middle East.
Yeah, another big card, another big stack card with good fights. And that would look, that's a show that would sell anywhere in the world, because you've got the best of the best. You know, best from one promotion company, and from Frank's, and best of Eddie Hearn's fighters. They pick their best, and yeah, it's looking forward to it, man.
Moving forward this weekend, Josh Taylor, Jack Catterall, thoughts? Great fight.
Look, I think Josh Taylor, in my opinion, there always comes a day where you go over the hill and you are just gone past it. I think he might have just gone past it a little bit. Not that he's not the skill. And look, back in the day when Josh Taylor was fighting, Josh, in my opinion, would have beaten him quite easily and comfortably. I just feel that he's a little bit older now, you know what I mean? I just feel that Catterall is a younger lion, wants to win, has more hunger, whereas Josh has been there, done it all.
Josh staying at 140 for the fight.
Hard to make that weight as well for him. I mean, he has been having problems making weight.
He said that now he's got a nutritionist, and he was always doing the weight himself, and now he finds...
No, it helps. It definitely helps. It definitely helps having a nutritionist, because I started doing the same for myself towards the end of my career, and it helped me a lot, because before I would just do it myself. You know, I was young and I'll be like, oh, let's save the cost here and there. But nah, man, sometimes it's better to pay for it, because it'll only make you a better fighter, and you don't want to cheat in any way. A nutritionist helps you. I used to have a nutritionist, a dietitian. I used to have a chef that lived with me, literally made everything for me. So yeah, I loved it, man. It was amazing.
Just finally, we speak about everything that's going on in the kingdom and everything, and I speak to a lot of sort of retired boxers now, and I ask them this question. You had an amazing career, right? You saw the highs of boxing and everything. With now what we see and the cards that we're seeing now, is there almost any part of you that was like, oh, I wish I could have experienced that?
Look, you know, I've seen it all. I've seen it all. I've done it all. Look, I was in a position where I fought at the biggest arenas, and I was always the A side. I was always the biggest name in the sport. I've done everything, and really, I fought in Saudi as well. I did that as well.
You were one of the first people
I was one of the first to do that. But look, you have to understand. You know, when you've been there, you've done it all. I've done it at the highest level that even some people might not even get to. But you know, I mean, fighting all over the world, having your name lit up, Vegas, New York, Madison Square Garden.
Do you miss it?
No, I don't miss it. I seriously don't miss it. I'm happy. I've been there. I've done it all, but I don't miss it. Nah, I don't miss it. Cool. And that's because maybe I know how much stress goes with it as well,
regrets?
and how hard it. Regrets? No. I mean, look. You know. Okay, you regret losing a fight.
Do you think? Right. Sorry. Let me change.
I lost 6 fights in my career out of the 40 fights. 6 out of 40. It's not that bad, but still, it hurts me, and I regret that I could have done something different in those fights. But at the same time, I think they made me the person I am.
You know when I said about almost like the fights, all the big fights happening, one fight that we saw too late was yourself and Kell Brooks.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Yeah.
No, look, end of the day, he had my number then and he beat me. So respect to him there.
Fair enough.
And look, I put my hand up and the better man won on the night. I trained very hard, but I didn't have that fire in me. You know when you can't pull the trigger, bro. I didn't have it. Like, I would see punches, don't get me wrong, Parson, like, I'll see the punches coming, thinking I'm gonna move, but guess what? They still hit me. Or, honestly, I'm be like, how is this guy catching me when I'm seeing the shot coming and I'm moving and he's still tapping me? And I just couldn't, like, and you know, like, I rewatched the fight. It's funny you mentioned this because I saw the fight this morning. Someone played it. I know someone sent me a clip of the fight. And remember when Kell threw the right hand and he threw the jab after it, and he caught me with it. Where normally I saw it, but I couldn't move away from it. So that was a sign for me to call it a day, man. I was getting caught with shots that I should never get caught with, even in sparring. I was getting caught with shots in sparring which normally they can't catch me with, and I'll be like, so look, having that 2 year out and coming back for a big fight like that took a lot out of me, man.
Is it hard to take as a fighter knowing that you're not what you were?
No.
No?
You know why? Because I know that when I was at my peak, I was a beast.
Sick.
Like, bro, well, come on, bro. The guys I would beat, like Maidana, I was fighting guys like Judah, I was beating them guys, Cartelli. These guys are former world champions and top elite fighters, and all could be in the Hall of Fame. I was beating all them fighters, you know what I mean? I was up in the ring against like some Canelo, and to be, I mean, look, bro, I fought the biggest and the baddest, you know what I mean? So no one can ever take that away. Look, however my career went, I'm happy with it, honestly. Like, good memories, and I'll always be remembered as a great champion, so I've got nothing to worry about.
That you will. Amir Khan, big up yourself. Like I said at the start of the interview, people, if you want to get down yourself, Box IQ.
Guys,
if your kids or anything want a session, we know that Amir does a lot down here.
We do a lot of work with them.
I feel a little bit bad because we've actually locked off half the gym just so we could do this interview, but they're training out the front. Yeah, Amir, big up yourself.
Well, thank you, bro. Thank you for having us, guys. Take care.